Hi, my name is Seth, and I'll be presenting my PoL. I woke in a strange new place. Beside the only door in the small room was a sign that read MPX, your journey to being a real world thinker. Suddenly a voice seemed to resonate from everywhere at the same time.
Hello, welcome to MPX. This organization was established to create the next generation of real world thinkers. After the speech concludes, you will be led to another room where you will await further instructions. Thank you, and good luck.
I had many memories of my life before this place, of my friends, my previous school. I knew that once I went through that door, there was no turning back, but I was intent on making new memories, making new friends, and making my own decisions. Peeking through the door, I entered a larger room with around 40 other kids, some in similar situations as me. On top of each table were toothpicks, corks, and an X-Acto knife. The table closest to me was occupied by two boys whom I had never seen before. I took the last seat and awaited instructions. We introduced ourselves, one named Tommy and the other named Nona.
For your first test, you must work in a small group to build the tallest tower you can using the materials laid out before you, but within the given time. Good luck.
The three of us decided for Micah to cut the corks into smaller pieces, and for Tommy and I to piece together the toothpicks and the cork pieces. In the end, we managed to build a tower 99 inches tall and to come in first place. What I believe led us to our victory was our ability to work together as a team. In doing this, we learned each other's strengths and weaknesses and adjusted our jobs to better suit them. Although we worked well together, the three of us decided to part ways. I entered the next room, feeling more confident than I had been before. Inside, there were about half as many kids in the previous room. I took a seat next to three new boys whose names were Reed, Adam, and Julian. As we awaited instructions, we made friendly conversation and got to know each other.
For your second test, you must work in partners to create an infographic illustrating the importance of the Roman Emperor Vespasian. Good luck.
Well, Siri, I think I pronounce it Vespasian.
Oh, sorry, Seth.
It's okay. Adam and I decided to work together. We decided to divide and conquer, or divide our tasks so we can make the most of our time. Adam did the research, and I looked for pictures and formatted the infographic. We completed our infographic quite early and discovered that we worked really well together. Adam and I also found that dividing and conquering, as well as checking up on each other every so often, helped us achieve this. We decided that we would work together again some other time so that we could have more experience working with and meeting new people. In the next room, I sat with the same few people as in the previous room. I decided to pair up with Julian since I had never worked one-on-one with him before.
For your third test, you must research, design, and create an infographic that explained why plants need water, as well as explaining other concepts, including the parts of a plant, the 4 biological molecules, and photosynthesis.
I suggested that we use my newly acquired skill of dividing and conquering to complete the infographic, which we agreed on. This is where we encountered our first big obstacle. Julian and I found that my very close attention to detail and his motivation to get things done weren't very compatible, causing us to slow down and fall behind. After pausing and refocusing, we found that we hadn't been checking up on each other and had been doing our own things. Asking if we could get extended time, we managed to complete the infographic and get a good grade. Vowing we would never pair up with each other again, or at least for a while, we entered the next room.
For your fourth test, you must conduct research and create a documentary on a topic related to the theme of exploration, encounter, and exchange during the Renaissance period.
Since I didn't feel very confident making a documentary on my own, and not having much experience using iMovie, I decided to pair up with someone who did. That guy. Again, deciding to divide and conquer, making sure we checked in on each other. We focused our research on Galileo Galilei. In the researching process, I further developed my knowledge on, as well as the differences between primary, secondary, and tertiary sources, as well as citing them in MLA format. Once we got our information down, we created our documentary. We went through a similar process as in the Vespasian infographic, where Adam organized our information into a script, and I looked for pictures that corresponded with the information. Alongside my enhanced knowledge on researching and the different types of sources, I greatly improved on my movie-making skills, like adding voiceovers for pictures and animations between shots. With all these new concepts, skills, and ideas I had learned in the past 4 projects, it was time to gather them and use them to take on the biggest project yet, the hydroponic garden.
For your final test, you must work in a group to research, plan, and build a hydroponic system that will be able to function for the rest of the year. We wish you the best of luck.
Teaming up with Julian, Ryu, and Adam and Brendan, we divided and conquered the first, second, and third parts of the project. Julian, Ryu, and Brendan, and researching and citing water quality and nutrients in relation to hydroponic gardening, and Adam and I designing a rough sketch and scale drawing for our hydroponic system. After a painstaking amount of drawing, erasing, and visualizing, we started building our system. Throughout this entire process, we encountered many problems. Before, I didn't take criticism very well, or I just got frustrated when faced with an issue. But taking advice from my teammates, coming across problems are fine, as well as you learn from your mistakes and move forward. At this very moment, we are continuing to build our system, and we will complete it soon. Armed with my newfound skills and friends by my side, I am prepared for whatever the rest of the school year will throw at me. Thank you.
Seth, what was the biggest challenge for you for your PoL process?
Coming up with an idea for my story.
Okay, great. And what are you most proud of?
My presentation.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much.